Hi guys, this is ZonalFear with what potentially may be a new series for my YouTube channel. So Stellaris remains one of my favourite games of this and last generation, despite the fact that it's not really featured very heavily on my channel. There are a number of reasons for that, but the main reason being that this is a grand strategy game. So often the things that you plan for don't happen immediately, you prepare for the future, and sometimes the pace of the game can be quite slow. So that's not everyone's cup of tea, and it initially put me off sort of making videos about it. But I'm going to give it a go anyway and see where we go from here. Stellaris is one of those games that's actually really hard to get into. It has quite a steep learning curve, and if I can explain some of those game mechanics along the way, maybe make it a little bit easier for new players to get into the game as much as I have, then I'll be more than content with that. So what I'll be doing here is I will be playing as my already pre-made empire, the Star Empire. I am a militarist empire with a focus on navy strength. That's because I am British, and that's just how we do things, honestly. So I will be essentially Space Britain, and my navy will be quite strong. My objective is to win the game by most likely military means, but also potentially diplomatic means, maybe through vassalization and things like that. So for Stellaris, I own almost all of the DLC, with the exception of the recently released Toxoids. I simply haven't got around to buying it, and right now I want to purchase the expansion pass, but with the DLC planned for the game not coming for quite a while, I've simply not committed to buying it. All of the other main DLC I do own, so Apocalypse, Federations, Megacorp. Stuff that changes the game quite significantly, I already own. So maybe we're going to go through from start to finish on this playthrough. Maybe not, we'll see. Some of these playthroughs can be 20 plus hours in length, so they are going to be a bit piecemeal with with the videos. And also another thing to mention as well is that with things not happening immediately in Stellaris, there may be parts in my video where there are perhaps extended silences, or where I skip from say 2230 to 2260 with no real explanation. If I do that, that's because there simply wasn't an awful lot to say, and I was merely waiting on things to occur in the game without without really being able to do anything else. So we're going to go with a new game as a Star Empire. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to briefly cycle through the galaxy sizes and the galaxy map. These playthroughs can last upwards of 20 hours, so I want to be in a really strong position when I start, and right in the middle of the galaxy, surrounded by a million hyperlanes, makes it a little bit more difficult for me to defend. So I'm going to get to a start game where I'm in a fairly favourable position, and we'll go from there. So I shall be back in a moment. Okay, so here we are at the start. We appear to be in a reasonably favourable position here. There is a black hole somewhat nearby. There are, by the look of it, potentially 3 entry points here to the Empire. I have to research down there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my science ship to survey these systems initially. So I'm just queuing them up here so I can see which way the hyperlanes go there, and see if I can create somewhat of a choke point, maybe. I'm also going to set my research going, so being a military empire, I'm going to want to focus on my ships, but also my population growth as well. So this is what we'll go for here, and let's start the game at full speed. So new archaeological site. These are interesting, the archaeological sites. Sometimes they can give you like artifacts, which are quite powerful. So one of the artifacts is it provides you with enhanced ship speed and things like that. So it's always worth doing the archaeological digs. So it's wise to be cautious. We don't want to immediately put everyone off us, but at the same time we don't want people thinking that they can simply walk all over us. For our first tradition, we are going to go with expansion, as we will be needing to expand very quickly. Let's see what we have here. So that's an Arctic world, so that's the world of my people. So that's going to be our first colonization target. So we have a construction ship over here, and hopefully we're not going to run into any other empires, at least not immediately anyway. So one of the things that I like to do on this is I like to keep my empire fairly small for ease of management, but at the same time also quite powerful from a military perspective. So towards the end game you'll see me running with a much higher than allotted naval capacity at great cost. So we're going to have a few things to sort out here to be able to support what is going to be a very large navy for our size. I'll leave those research for the time being. I don't want to immediately rush into these anomalies. Not while I still have systems to scout from the offset. I don't want another empire creeping up and trying to. Now it comes to think, I shall build another science ship, and on my capital world I shall build a civilian industry. As the consumer goods part of the game, I seem to struggle with this particular setup at the start of the game for consumer goods. Consumer goods are used for everything, so research and stuff like that. So I really want to be able to get on top of my sort of consumer goods shortage so that I can then focus on research, which will make my ships more powerful. So that's not as good as I was hoping.
Star system charted.
So there are 1, 2, 3 choke points currently. Want a bit more info on the hyperlanes around there, but then I need to start surveying closer to my world. So let's assign a new science leader. I'll just go with that one and get him to start checking out the hyperlanes in this area. This area looks fairly decent. There's a black hole there which is used for a matter decompressor. Whether it's easy enough for me to get to remains to be seen. I need somewhere that's easy to get to but also easily defended and falls into my sort of stronghold per se. So we'll start that but not go with it just yet. Get a construction ship to build a starbase outpost here, and also while I'm waiting, if I can afford it, get a colony ship under construction so that I can send it to that planet and sort of save myself a little time. So Gorzor, so is that an M? Okay, so that's probably the system I'm going to use to build a Dyson sphere later on. Have building slots available. What we shall do here is build an industrial district. Made first contact. Okay, so that's 560 fleet power. The Barben.
Technology secured.
Let's get our construction ship. Building more outposts. So that's going to block us for a little while until we can go down there and sort them out. Let's go with that
Star
one there.
system charted. Technology secured.
And for our first Ascension perk, which is like a bonus for your empire, we're going to go with Technological Ascendancy, which immediately bumps our research speed up 10%.
Star system charted.
So another star system charted, and Sirius, which has a decent habitable Arctic world. So let's get our construction ship over, building a star base, and have our shipyard produce a colony ship. Zoom in here. Okay, so this is going to be our first planet colonized. We can improve the habitability of that planet through research.
Colonization in progress.
We'll need those for population growth. Let's go with a mining district, and if we have access, a hollow theatre to provide amenities for my homeworld. Otherwise I'll get very unhappy. So have we... Yes, we have. Put the starbase there, and now get another colony on the go.
Technology secured. Technology secured. Technology secured.
So 2 starbase outposts.
Sphere of influence expanded. Colonization.
I'll go with that for now, because that'll be immediately the most beneficial. And could probably do with another construction vessel. So let's just see where this goes. It may be blocked off here, which would be quite useful, as then it would allow us to control the choke points a little better there. Oh, useful.
Technology secured.
Okay, so I definitely want to grab these 2 here. Yeah, we will build another construction ship. I've got too much to do right now and not enough to do it with.
Sphere of influence expanded.
Okay, so I'm going to focus this on being a mining world, but we will need to produce goods first as a priority. Also keeping an eye up on my potato stocks.
Star system charted.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yep, we'll come back to that one for sure. So initially I'm going to build a hydroponics,
Technology secured.
which I don't have access to yet. Okay, so we'll simply build an agriculture district. It's a shame as it does remove one of our districts for agriculture, whereas hydroponics would not. Let's go for 20% extra research. And houses there. Okay, so immediately off we've got 3 worlds here. We're a bit light on worlds, so might need to expand a little further than I'd like initially. this area is blocked off, that would be great. However, I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to link down here. So we'll double check those. Survey. I mean, it's good that there's no hyperlane here, but I think these hyperlanes are going to go down here, so we could potentially end up with. Well, if we go for a choke point here, and maybe here, so we could end up with 4 choke points, which is definitely more than I would like. For our next one, we're going to focus on harmony for the bonuses to lead to longevity.
Technology secured. Technology secured.
To our construction ship. So the Cybrex precursor event. There is another one which I really like, the Baal precursor event. The end result is it allows you to build like Gaia worlds. It allows you to terraform Gaia worlds quite cheap, and it's just a really cool event actually. But got Cybrex anyway. Okay, so okay, we've got a problem already. Okay, so if these guys are at liaison, which they are, I waited too long to get that, so that's kind of annoying. So we might potentially have 3 points here to have to defend. Okay, so let's get that going. Okay, so these guys are not friends. So let's issue a threat immediately. Let's start preparing for war. Them taking that one there has sort of messed me up a little bit. Okay, so we need houses. And let's go for energy here. Just pause the game for a moment while I catch up with all this. Go for mining here. I built 2 districts, as it looks like we're about to have more unemployed pops there.
Anomaly found.
Okay, so we now need 3 rather than 1 choke points here.
Technology secured. Anomaly found.
So we might end up with 5
Star system
places to defend, which is not what I wanted in the first place. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take control of this entire area here. Maybe up to this point, potentially. Let's see where this goes down here.
Construction complete.
Let's get our construction ship, just get him on it. And we will focus these starports, so start upgrading them, so start preparing for war.
Technology secured. Construction complete.
No resource point available. Might as well colonize this planet now since we're kind of committed.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, not immediately hostile, so let's see where they are.
Construction complete.
I think these guys are going to be a problem. Let's invest some alloys into upgrading our starports here. Alright, to get this construction ship. Collecting these resources here as well.
Technology secured. Technology secured.
So it's got a hollow theatre here and another generator district. We're doing okay for energy credits right now. I see no reason to slack. Let's go for another alloys district, but also put another city district on there to allow us to unlock a space to build. Okay, so this grants us another ascension perk, but I don't want to take anything else just yet. So I'll just pause the game for a moment and set my science ship onto establishing what's down there before we decide what to do next. A bit bare of planets here as well, so see, we could have pulled back to Alpha Centauri, but then I still would have needed 2 choke points there, 2 strongholds to guard my space. So a mining station there while they're researching that.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's an interesting one there. Okay, where's the other construction ship?
Construction complete.
Okay, no, I don't want him to do that, but I do want him to build, and then move.
Technology secured. Star system charted. Sphere of influence expanded.
Oh, this is interesting. So, fantastic actually. So looking at the hyperlanes here, it seems that there's a choke point there that I can use, which is what I would do actually. So let's get that done. Move here. Our goal here right now is to reach the system here, as that will allow us to create a matter decompressor, which is immensely useful. So overall I've had to build my empire a little bigger than I would have initially liked.
Construction complete.
I mean, it'd be great if this didn't lead anywhere actually. Still might not. But yeah.
Star system
So
charted.
let's research destroyers, shields, lead the lifespan. So we're 30 years in already. So upgrade that, and this. suppose the good news is here is that it's not particularly far away from our home system, which is where we're basing the mega shipyard. Okay, so here does lead somewhere, and that's fine. It's not ideal, but
Construction complete.
we are in a decent enough position. So, oh, look what we've got here. Another bunch of aliens there, preventing us moving on that.
Construction complete.
How many? Doesn't really say.
Technology secured.
Okay, for this colony we're going to build a civilian industry straight away, as we're looking a bit low on that. And for our factory world, have I unlocked hydroponics? Nope. Food processing facilities. That'll do for now. Just need to get on top of the resources that we're looking a bit short on.
Construction complete. Technology secured.
Okay, and that science ship can survey the system and then come back. Okay, we've got something else here as well. Much stronger. 5k. So that's a significantly sized fleet. That's a cloud enemy. Yeah, I'm familiar with those. I know how to beat them too. But that's going to have to wait a little while. One of the things I'm going to do though is I'm going to try and take these guys on pretty quickly to grab hold of that choke point. So our colony doesn't have enough houses, so we'll correct that. Not enough amenities, so we'll build a gene clinic which provides some amenities, population growth. We'll cook these a little bit more. And while we're at it, we're going to close our borders to them, as they have done to us. Just trying to keep on top of my resource management. We have to get some more alloys in a moment. We're making a fair bit of energy credits.
Technology secured. Technology secured.
So where has that science ship just gone? Okay, looks like we've got a retask. It's for you.
Construction complete.
Let's collect these resources here. First contact en masse. You'll seem like friendly lot. Good as we're nowhere in a position to actually go to war with anyone right now. Let's go with another industrial district. And maybe we could get a... Okay, so the galactic community. We could call for a new pan-galactic organization where you basically vote on matters. So often enough these resolutions that they propose will have some sort of detriment to your empire. Now, I plan on not being a particularly good guy, so I will find myself in breach of their laws quite often, and then that will apply penalties to me, which will be counterproductive. So I'm not going to join them. I don't have time for this nonsense. And what were we doing here? Okay, so once we've surveyed that system there, let's grab our construction ship and pay to Kaylee, and send it there. Okay, so we're going to take a first look at our fleet now. Needs to deal with those 560 strength aliens, so let's buy some alloys with our excess energy credits. Let's have a quick check to see what we need to do here. So could use another agriculture district. And here we could use industrial districts to have enough minerals. So can we buy some? Let's do with space combat here and take a first look at our fleet. So ship designer, we want to turn off auto generate designs. I want to specify what I want. Already got some okay upgrades, but we're going to go with railguns, so kinetic weaponry. And that looks like a fair balance of what I want to do, so we'll save that there. And just my dog barking in the background. And upgrade our fleet. Reinforce and upgrade. Okay, so that we did that quite cheap actually. So the galactic community has started. We're not part of it, and that will not be changing, because they'll simply bog us down with whatever nonsense they want to subject us to. So did I accidentally build? I did accidentally build a shipyard. I don't want a shipyard there. I want to keep my shipbuilding all centralized in my home system here. Okay, let's go for a research here. Try and speed up our research a little bit. Okay, so how are we doing? We're covering a fairly large area. Could be larger, and it is going to be in a moment. So our fleet strength is 781, and it's going to be a bit touch and go, but let's sort that area out and move a construction ship, a science ship into roughly their area. So I can immediately just get on that. That's interesting, it still doesn't look like this leads anywhere, so we might not even need to be too concerned about what happens there. So I've got our fleet moving there anyway. I'd like to expand to another world, but we don't really have anywhere that's habitable. Terraforming is an option, takes a while. But for now we'll make do with what we've got. Improve the habitability on the planets that we first colonized. And let's get something else started here. So let's get mercantile going.
Technology secured.
Okay, so here's the Fleet 1-4. Oh, it's the space amoebas. Don't really want to fight them, but you're kind of occupying my space.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Unfortunately, you need that place. I regret to say. Did take a hefty loss there on my fleet. In fact, my fleet walked out. Okay, that was not the desired outcome. We'll be back. I mean, maybe we could research them and come to some sort of peace with them. So go to the situation log. So which was it? Kimitar.
Technology secured.
Okay, can't seem to research them. Okay. I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. So we're still doing okay here. Let's try and get some strategic assets going. So let's put down one of those and put a mining district down to make up for the fact that it costs a fair amount of minerals there. This for you. You can be. Let's go with power generation. See, I think this system probably links somewhere. We'll find out. Let's reinforce our fleet again. Don't want to build too many right now, as fleet maintenance costs energy credits. It's going to be a bit tougher to take on that, but we'll get there. Okay, so my science ship's not doing anything right now, so let's task this one. Which is tasking this one with doing other things. So start excavating that site. Terrestrial sculpting, we'll need that. Could use an agriculture district there now. Looking a bit short. And let's go with a mining district again.
Construction complete. Technology secured.
Struggling a little bit with minerals at the moment. Fortunately, we've got enough energy credits to sort of buy our way out of the problem right now. All of these will be resolved when we research the appropriate technologies.
Technology secured.
Alright, let's go for round 2. Do need that system cleared. What we got here? So we could go with another research area, so research labs. Key here is to try and tech up as quick as you can. I'm off to a bit of a slow start at the moment, so it slows everything else down as well. It has a knock-on effect of slowing everything else down.
Technology secured.
That'll be useful. Gas extraction wells. One of my planets will have gas extraction. Most of them seem to be quite friendly so far, which is good. Especially with my slower than normal start here. These guys are being a little bit belligerent, but we'll fix their wagon real good.
Technology secured.
Okay, so this time I want to set my fleet to not retreat. So it doesn't appear that I have that option yet, so what we'll do is we'll assign a leader. Can give us a slight boost in our fight against this guy here. Alright, let's hope it works out better than last time. So it did. We'll return our fleet to our home system and get our science ship in there immediately. Also move our construction ship in there as well. Okay, so this one does lead on here. I had a feeling it would. So maybe what we can do is we can choke point here, here, and these three systems here. Looks like I'm going to need to get to it quick though, so I have to... So what I'm going to do here actually is I'm going to set my science ship to survey that system immediately. Get my construction ship over there. And while we're waiting for that, let's sort how unemployed pops out. Okay, so we need to resettle one of these guys here right now. Buy some more minerals, sort the research out. Okay, so maybe I'll task one of these generator areas to be a city district, and I'll open up another one of these blocks down here. And I'll create a generator district there to offset what I'm doing. Okay, so we do need to get this system pretty immediately, so let's move this guy over here. And as soon as we survey that system, what we will do is, these guys already have the borders closed to me, so enjoy some of that. Okay, so let's set the construction ship to take that area immediately. And what that will do is it will essentially lock off this area from these guys so that they can't continue expanding up here as they're not allowed border access.
Construction
Alright,
complete.
and then we can just set the science ship onto
Technology secured.
their usual task of telling me what's in places. Let's just queue them up here. Finding plenty of civilizations at the moment. Right, let's go for research again. So we're a little bit behind here. What are you doing?
Star system
So you could be
charted.
building stuff here, and here, and there. Those guys are a little belligerent. It's okay, we'll tell them all what we think of them shortly. So in a reb, we have another primitive
Technology
civilization.
secured.
Autocannons, these are what I use on my ships, my corvettes mainly.
Technology secured. Construction complete.
Yeah, I had a feeling they would do that, start claiming my systems, so let's start upgrading this starport here. $10 minerals available there, that's alright that. Okay, we need to sort out our populations. Okay, so I'm going to go with that now. And another mining district as we're still fairly low. And can we build a mineral purification plant which provides a slight bonus to our miners already on? We can. And on here we will get a agriculture district. And industrial district.
Star system charted. Construction complete.
Okay, let's immediately grab those resources there, as that's a fair amount, so
Anomaly found.
that's interesting. We are running a bit short of minerals. So
Construction.
build the mining stations and then build the star base outpost after you've done that. Let's research orbital habitats.
Technology secured.
Can I assign this guy to somewhere? No. Okay.
Technology secured.
Let's go in that one now. I'm going to modify our ships a little bit to use the autocannons we've just unlocked. And we'll go for swarm. Okay, and we'll upgrade these now. Plenty of alloys to do it. The problem's not alloys here.
Star system charted.
Okay, after you've done that, build there. So there appears to be a habitable planet here.
Vessels upgraded.
Decent size.
Star system charted.
Okay. That'll take us to 5 planets.
Construction complete.
Make it so that the cost of them invading your space is so high they don't think of doing it again. Alright, we definitely want to improve our population increase, our population growth speed there. So what are you doing on here? So we could use a gene clinic. We'll transfer one of these over. Okay, so let's build a city district now, as we do need the other building slots.
Technology secured. Technology secured.
Oh, thank you. A nice gift.
Situation log updated.
We'll come back to all of those anomalies in a bit.
Star system charted.
Right now we're just focusing on securing our borders and getting our economy in shape as quick as we can. So we're looking okay so far.
Technology secured. Technology secured.
Go to advanced shields and fortresses.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Technology secured.
That'll be the most useful planetary build speed right now. There's another mining district there. And let's remove some of these blockers here. Generate more districts for us. Let's grab another industrial district there.
Construction complete.
Unlock the hydroponics farms.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So this will be another good mineral world, to be honest. So that's what we'll do. Let's clear these planetary features before the planet's colonized.
Construction complete.
Okay, we'll upgrade this one. Target up computers, which increases the range of weapons in the system. So it'll mean that our weapons engage enemy ships at a much longer range than they can engage us at.
Technology secured. Construction complete. Sphere of influence.
Okay, so we're just researching the archaeological digs in our system here. This one provides small bonuses, Mars can be terraformed. And we have the climate restoration technology, and we'll be doing that too. So I've got 3 guys here now that are employed. Then I can build a city district and employ one of them immediately. While I work out what I'm doing with the other 2. Go with energy again, and can we build an energy grid to increase the benefit? We can. Let's go with those 0G refineries. Okay, so while you're waiting around doing nothing, build, build, and build.
Technology secured.
Okay, so we're going to build a hollow theatre there for amenities. Okay, so the colony road's now on, so let's first of all build a civilian industry and a mining district to get the colony started. Running out of housing here anyway, so we'll build a city district. And here we will build hydroponics or agriculture district with a hydroponics. With our research as well. Okay, so we are slowly getting there with defense of our realm. And also with our colonies, which are starting to come into their own as well. Starting to look okay. So what fleet's here? 560. What we'll do is we'll reinforce his fleet and we'll take that system. So that one would be more useful to me right now, construction templates.
Technology secured.
And none of these are particularly useful. I don't really use lasers, so our scientist has passed away, age 107.
Technology secured. Technology secured.
So resettle him on a different planet so that he can immediately take a job. And start looking at clearing these blockers as well. We have enough energy credits for it really, so shouldn't delay. I need to do the research for these 2 blockers here. Okay, so our science ship is somewhat in position and our construction ship is kind of in position as well, so we will get our fleet on the move. Looks like we need a city district on our rep. And we could use... But look at it, we're starting to do alright. We'll go with another industrial district here for the 12 consumer goods. And perhaps we will build another research lab here. Get that tech going.
Technology secured.
So our fleet's nearly in the system. Quite strong, these things. And it won it. Okay. It won at twice the fleet power, alright.
Technology secured.
My ships are quite shield heavy, whereas they are using a sort of shield penetrating weapon, I think, so that will be working against me as well. It's okay, we'll just rearm and re-go again. So we'll repair the fleet. A shipyard available to, that's because it's missing in action right now. It's not a problem. Let's get another mining district down there. Can we assign this the mining district? Factory world? No. Mining world. So let's increase our mining output quite considerably by designating it as such. Those are mostly a factory world, and you're going to be another mining world, so we'll designate you as a mining world for the extra output. Go to our research here, and our fleet have arrived back, so let's upgrade, repair, and reinforce.
Technology secured.
So we'll resettle him to Oreb to immediately take a job, and now the colony is ready for expansion. Okay.
Technology secured.
Let's clear those blockers there. Okay, with nothing immediately going off now, this is going to be the end of this episode, and I shall pick this up on another day where we are looking at, well, we're starting to spiral as an empire now, so we're making good progress. There's still a couple of things we need to sort out, but we are slowly getting there. Fortunately, we've not been dragged into a war, which has made our lives a little bit easier, as I've not had to focus actually on alloy and energy production to support the war. So yeah, we're going to leave it here for today, and hopefully guys, I will catch you in the next video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, take care.